So if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
Hey, how do you get to her? In the black box? Oh my God, dude.
I'm paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm paralyzed.
When police respond to a disturbing 911 call about a woman imprisoned in a basement, they encounter a bizarre homeowner whose erratic behavior immediately raises red flags. But after searching the house and finding nothing, they leave. It's not until a second, more chilling tip brings them back that officers make a discovery so horrific it will haunt them forever. This is the shocking true story of what happened on May the 2nd, 2023 in Cleveland, Ohio. It all began on a quiet afternoon when a woman called 911 with a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger. Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrived at the address moments later. After knocking for several minutes with no response, they finally heard music coming from inside.
Yo, Jake.
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, they finally got a response. But what came next was anything but normal.
You can't be here like this, bro.
Hey, I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What?
You're making me hot.
What does that mean?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
The man who emerged was 31-year-old Delante Edmund Guyger, and from the moment he stepped outside, his behavior was deeply suspicious.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
My name's Officer Robles. That's Officer Obed. Just so you know,
cool.
Everything's recorded.
Listen,
Yes?
turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot out. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Delante's insistence that he was some kind of confidential informant seemed designed to intimidate the officers into leaving, but they weren't buying it.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave.
All right, I'm just saying, y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot.
After going back and forth, the officers finally explained why they were there.
What I need y'all to do
Hey,
is
Sarge,
leave.
can you come over to this address for a minute?
No, don't do that, bro. You're blowing the spot.
As more officers arrived, Delante's anxiety intensified. But his explanation for why they couldn't search only made things worse.
The lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, but
Why not?
Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
Delante insisted he worked with a Detective Smith and claimed that calling him would clear everything up. He even referenced the infamous Ariel Castro case, where 3 women were held captive for years in Cleveland.
All that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
3
look into
girls?
it.
What 3 girls?
The Gina De Jesus.
And I don't know them hoes,
All
man.
that
Y'all
stuff. You know what I'm saying, though?
The officers weren't leaving without answers. When asked why a crackhead would make such a specific accusation, Delante had a ready explanation.
Why would somebody
Because
say...
they're crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not going to. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
I'm not wild. I'm just
I
asking
am a
questions.
confidential informant.
Most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
After extended negotiations and a call to Detective Smith, the sergeant made a decision. They would conduct a limited search of the basement only. Delante reluctantly agreed, but his behavior remained bizarre.
No, dude, there's too much going on. No.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack, though, in case you scream for help.
As officers searched the basement, Delante stayed upstairs, becoming increasingly agitated. The basement appeared empty, just an air mattress and some belongings. Finding nothing, the officers left, but they wouldn't stay away for long. Later that evening, the investigation took a chilling turn when another woman came forward with a horrifying story. She claimed Delante, who she knew by the street name Blessed, had shown her something unthinkable.
So I guess he, Blessed did his homework and found out that he was trying to set him up. So?
Wait, can you, 1 second.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So freaked out. They tied her up, stabbed her, beat her, and killed her. He showed me pictures. He made her write 1,000 times, I am a rat, I am a snitch, I am a rat, I am a snitch. Then where he murdered her at, he ripped up where the fireplace is, he ripped up all of like the tile right there. He told me I have to paint it and I have no choice. He's on the pictures. She's bound up naked. She's naked in front of the fireplace. Like tied with like zip ties. You can see her writing with a pencil and a piece of paper. He stabbed her in the right arm and he beat her so bad she couldn't open her eyes. But Kilby said he kept feeding her crack to keep her alive, but he beat her for 3 hours and then murdered her.
The witness went on to describe how Delante had evaded the police during their first visit.
My friend Katie seen her in the basement and called the police, and they said he called the detective, and the detective said, well, just let them search your basement, so he moved her body from the basement to upstairs and let the cops come in and search the basement and left.
Why do you do all that?
He said he trusts me. I don't know why. He was like, he's like, I made my girlfriend help beat her up. He's like, I'm just letting you know that I'll do the same thing to you.
Armed with this new and disturbing information, police returned to Delante's house just before midnight. This time, they were determined to search the entire residence.
Hey, did you talk to Detective Smith? He tell you what's going on?
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this. Here's a lighter before this.
Yeah.
You know my number. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Well, I'm in the overtime now, man.
You gotta come through the back, man, okay?
Yeah, I can do that.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Well,
Sorry for not
still
letting you
fair
in
to
over
come.
here, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
Delante's sudden cooperation seemed suspicious. As some officers entered through the back, one stayed at the front door. That's when he heard something that would change everything.
Hey, watch your front to see if someone will walk with us first. If that chick's in there, she might be leaving.
The officer heard loud movements from inside, the sound of something heavy being dragged. Once inside, police began a more thorough search, but Delante had a new tactic to disrupt their investigation.
Joke's on him. I found that lady.
With the music finally silenced, officers continued their search. The basement once again appeared empty. But as they moved through the house, one officer noticed something strange.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on?
Another officer confirmed what they were all beginning to suspect.
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back.
The officers circled the house calling out, and then faintly they heard it.
One more.
What is that?
Can you hear it?
Flynn, please.
Huh?
Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under.
On the enclosed front porch, officers found several plastic storage containers and a heavy tool bag. They began moving items, calling out as they went.
Where are you at? Hey, how did you get to her? In the black box?
Yeah.
What happened next would shock even the most seasoned officers. Inside a small plastic tote, barely large enough for a person to fit, they found 60-year-old Cheryl Cyrus, folded into an impossible position.
Gosh.
I'm paralyzed.
All right.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 60.
6-year-old female. Step up, EMS. Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
What's your name? I'm so bad.
Cheryl could barely speak. Her first words were haunting. "I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed." Officers immediately called for EMS, afraid to move her and cause further injury.
EMS is en route. Are you cold?
I hurt.
As paramedics worked to carefully extract Cheryl from the container, officers questioned her about what had happened.
What did he do to you?
Hit me.
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where are you stabbed, you think? Did he sexually assault you at all? Do you know how long you've been here?
But as the investigation would later reveal, Cheryl had been held captive for far longer than one day, and the horrors she endured were beyond anything the officers could have imagined. Delante was immediately arrested and taken to jail. The following day, detectives sat down with him to understand what had happened. What they heard was as disturbing as it was bizarre.
I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to, I've been beating her and, you know what I'm saying, but I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3 that's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. You know?
Delante claimed that the entire situation began 5 days earlier when he was pulled over by Vice cops. He said Cheryl, whom he called Cece, was in the car.
If you die, get killed, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm new to it. I understand I f***ed up. I know I can't get out of this. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going on. I know it's bad.
But it was what happened to Cheryl during that traffic stop that triggered his paranoia.
Yeah.
Stuff in your head and like, hey.
Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detectives like, yeah, you can go. Thank you. It's crap. About $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
Delante claimed he believed Cheryl was a police informant who would expose him on the streets, putting his life in danger. The next time she came to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my stabbed underneath my underarm, blood, all type of weird. This shit is crazy. And I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on.
Do you mind walking me through again?
Punched on her, slapped on her, tell her to punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her.
Okay.
Punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room. Fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
Were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the f would I do that?
Man. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
hell no.
Okay. Was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell.
Delante then explained how he evaded police during their first visit.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers, them cops is horrible, boy. I'm slick, boy. And I ain't trying to brag nor boast. Not trying to brag nor boast, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help y'all out. Flat out, but I can't sit in this room.
Incredibly, even after confessing to days of abuse, Delante seemed to believe his status as a confidential informant would protect him.
I know I'm in trouble right now. Which this can get handled after I make those busts for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The judge will understand that. She should understand that.
That didn't happen. Delante's bond was set at $750,000, news he responded to with a middle finger at his hearing. Meanwhile, Cheryl lay in the intensive care unit in critical condition, suffering from injuries that would change her life forever. When Cheryl was finally able to speak to detectives, she revealed the full extent of her nightmare. Over several days, Delante had beaten her, stabbed her, dragged her across floors, and broken a television over her head. He poured water on her until she couldn't breathe, and according to her account, fed her drugs to help her endure the pain. 6 months later, at Delante's sentencing hearing, Cheryl appeared via Zoom to give her victim impact statement. Still confined to a long-term care facility and 98% paralyzed, her words painted a devastating picture.
Okay, Your Honor, on approximately May 2nd, 2023, I became the victim of a horrific crime. A crime that included vicious beating, being held against my will, stabbed and having my arms tied. A TV broken over my head. He kicked me in the ribs, damaging them, which ultimately left my body. Once my neck was broken, I was picked up with a bear hug and drugged up and down stairs and from room to room. Eventually, this monster, without any sign of remorse, stuffed me in a 3x3 tote and closed the lid, which murdered my life as I knew.
She described how her entire existence had been destroyed.
I am paralyzed and 98% dependent on others for my basic needs. I cannot walk. I cannot get myself out of bed, go to the bathroom, take a shower, dress myself, perform general hygiene, feed myself, smoke a cigarette, turn the TV channel, etc. I can only use 3 fingers on one hand and cannot use the other arm at all. I cannot stand, get out of bed or chair, or get to my feet without help and continuous assistance from others. The highlight of my day now is waiting for staff to come and get me out of bed so I can go outside.
In November 2023, the judge delivered her sentence with words that echoed the gravity of the case.
I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench. I've had hundreds of kidnappings, probably hundreds of felonious assaults. Never have I seen anything to this magnitude.
Delante Edmund Guyger pleaded guilty to felonious assault, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and weapons possession. The judge sentenced him to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039.
All right, count 2, 8 years. Count 4, 8 years is the minimum sentence to impose. 12 years is the maximum. Those counts are going to run consecutive. You have 16 years to 20 years to serve. He's ordered remanded and transported.
As Cheryl continues her daily fight for recovery in a long-term care facility, Delante sits in the Trumbull Correctional Institution, where he will remain for the foreseeable future. This case serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the most horrific crimes happen behind closed doors, and it's only through persistence and instinct that justice prevails. What started as a tip from a frightened stranger ended with a woman rescued from unimaginable abuse and a predator behind bars. But for Cheryl Cyrus, the nightmare continues every single day. What do you think about this case? Leave your opinion in the comments below. If you found this video compelling, please like and subscribe for more true crime investigations. Thank you for watching.